Good morning students, welcome to the class. Today's date is 17 September 2020. In our previous class, we have completed lesson number 7, Our Green Friends. Today we are going to discuss the syllabus for the term 1. Your syllabus for term 1 will include from lesson number 1 to lesson number 7. So let us do a short discussion of each chapter, and then in my next class I will be discussing the chapters so that it will become easy for you to learn and to recap whatever we have done. So let's start with lesson number 1, that is Who Am I? So this lesson, Who Am I, is all about ourselves. In this lesson we have learned about our name. We have learned that we have the first name and the last name, and some people also have the middle name. We have learned about the gender, male and female. Also we have learned about some other information like contact, then address, ID card, etc. So these are some of the topics that we have discussed in lesson number 1, Who Am I? Then we have the lesson number 2, which is My Family Members. Here we have discussed about our families. We all have our family, right? We all have a family. We stay with our family, and in that family we have family members as well. So some of you might have only few members, and some of you might have a very large number of family members. Now, with the small or few numbers of family are called small family, and the huge one is called the big family. So here we have learned about these families and family members, about our cousins, aunts and uncles, grandparents, parents, right, and our siblings as well. And also we have discussed how our family members take care of us. They do different things. When we are sick, our parents take care of us. Our grandparents tell us stories and give good information or teach us good manners. Then our siblings help us with homework. We play with our siblings. These are some of the things that our family members do. And also these family members do different kinds of job to earn. To earn means they do job to earn the money so that they can feed, they can buy the food, buy the clothes and all the necessary things for the family. Now what are the jobs they did? We have came across doctor, we have came across teacher, businessman, right? There are lots of other jobs too. So in this chapter we have learned all about our family and our family members, and what are the jobs and what roles they play with us. Then we have come to lesson number 3, that is My Body. So here we have talked about our own body, right? We have a body. Now the body has different parts. The main different parts are, there are 3 main different parts, right? And they are the head, trunk or torso, and the limbs, which are the hands and the legs. Now these 3 parts also has some other divisions, right? Like head has all these things, the eyes, nose, face and everything. Then our trunk and torso has also other things. Then we have the limbs also has like fingers, ankles and knees and nails and etc, right? So these are some of the parts of the body, right? And how do they functions? Every body parts has different functions, right? So like with our eyes we can see, With our nose we can smell, with ears we can hear, with our mouth we can speak and eat food, then with our hands we can hold things, and with our legs we can run, we can jump, we can climb, we can do everything with our body parts, right? And now we always do work with our body parts. Now we have to take care of our body parts as well, right? Now how we are going to take care of our body parts? So here in this lesson we have learned how to take care of our body parts by drinking lots and lots of water, healthy foods, then brushing our teeth, etc. Right? Now you have to read this lesson so that you will learn about the body parts. Also here we have talked about some people who have who do not have some body parts, right? So they are called special people. Now these people, some of them might not see, some of them might have a broken leg, or some of them might not hear. With this kind of people, what we should do, we should always help them, but we should not irritate them. Okay, we should always help them whenever they want or whenever it is necessary. So this is it from lesson number 3, my body. Then from lesson number 4 we have which is the things around us, right? So things around us includes the living and non-living things. So we have so many things around us, right? I have my ID card, specs, then I have the wall, the chair, the table, right? The mobile. So these are all things. Now we have to identify. When we have discussed this lesson, we have been able to identify which things are living things and which are non-living things, right? Living things are plants, then human beings and animals, and all other things that do not breathe, that do not walk, that do not take food. So these things are non-living things, because when we talk about a table cannot move on its own, right? It cannot eat, it cannot breathe, and it cannot grow also. Therefore, it is a non-living things. Okay. And we have also discussed about the properties of the living and non-living things, like non-living things cannot grow, non-living things cannot eat, non-living things cannot move, non-living things cannot give birth to the young ones, right? So these are some of the properties that we have learned about living and non-living things. Also, we have talked about natural and man-made. Natural things. What are natural things? Nature is our environment. It's a God-gifted thing, right? So natural things are always God-gifted. They are given by the nature. But man-made, for example, the mountain, rain, rivers, these we cannot make them. We human beings cannot make the mountain. We cannot make the river. We cannot make the rain. These are given by the God and also the nature. So they belongs to the natural things. But what about the man-made things? Table. Table is made by man from wood, right? Then chair. Chair is also made by man. Even we have the mobile. Mobile, it is not given by nature, right? It has been made by man. So these things are called man-made things. Then we come to lesson number 5. Water, water everywhere. When we say about water, everywhere is water. So, sources of water. We have learned about the source. Rain is the main source of water. And the water from the rain is called the rainwater. And the sources of the other water sources, types of sources of water we have discussed. There are 2 types of sources of water. They are natural and man-made. Natural we have already discussed, that is given by the nature, like rivers, ponds, lakes, streams, waterfalls, right? These are all given by the nature. But man-made, what are man-made water sources? Like wells, bore wells, tube wells, these are all made by man. They have dug up the ground to bring water from the underground. So they have put the machine there. Now this machine has been made by the man. Therefore, these are called as wells, tube wells and bore wells. These are called man-made water sources. Then we have discussed about how water comes into our houses from where. In villages and in cities, there are some differences. In cities, we have the taps and pipelines where we get water directly from the rivers, wells, ponds, lakes, right? But what about the villages? Villages, they take the water directly from the river, ponds or wells. And is it fit? We have also discussed that. Is it good or fit to drink water directly from the river or pond? No. Why? Because they contains lots and lots of germs, mud, dirt, etc. And to clean the water, we have to boil the water, we have the water filter, and also we have water purifier. And other than this, we have also came to know that oceans and seas have lots and lots of water, and they also contains salt in the water. Therefore they are called, these oceans and seas are called salty water, salt water, because we cannot drink the water from this water source. Though they have a huge amount of water, but we cannot drink it because they contain salt in the water. But we can drink the fresh water from the river. Okay. Now let's move to the next lesson, which is lesson number 6, where we have discussed about day and night. So how day and night happens, we have talked about, right? During the daytime, the sun, we can see the sun, we can see the sky, the blue sky, we can see the clouds as well, and we can see all the things that are around us. But is it possible during the night? No. Why? Because at night it is dark. The moon comes out and also the stars twinkle and shines. At night we do not see around us. So we have the lights, and we have to switch on the lights so that we can see at night. Now days and night, we do lots of activities during the daytime and the nighttime. And also remember, day has 3 parts: morning, afternoon and evening. So these parts belong to the daytime. And during the day and night, we do a lot of activities. We wake up, we go to the washroom, we brush our teeth, we get ready, we have our breakfast, we go to school, we study, we play, then we have lunch, then we sleep, then we play, again we study at night, and then we have our dinner, and then at last we go to sleep. Now also we have talked about the changes. So what are the changes? We have already talked about it, that the sun, it changed its position, right? The sun changes its position the whole day. From the sun rises from the east and it sets on the west. So from here the sun moves like this, slowly to this position, and then the evening comes. And then the moon also comes out. The moon also changes its position, but along with the position, you can see that every day the shape of the moon is different. Sometimes it is full, sometimes it is half, sometimes it is crescent like that. So these are the shapes of the moon that we are going to find different in every day in the night sky. And at last in this lesson we have discussed about the rainbows, the colorful rainbows. Rainbow has 7 colors, and I have already told you what to remember. It's the Vivgyor. If you remember the Vivgyor, you will be able to remember the colors of the rainbow. That is violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. Now how your rainbow forms, we have talked a lot about it, and also I have given you an experiment on how to form your own rainbow. So that was an interesting part. So these are the things that we have learned in lesson number 6. And then we have come to the last lesson, that is lesson number 7, which is our green friends. Our green friends, that means whenever we wake up in the morning, when we go outside, we see that all our surroundings are full of green plants. And when we see the plants around us, we can see different shapes and sizes. Some are small and some are big. So these big plants are called trees. The mango tree, neem tree, oak tree, banyan tree. We have lots and lots of trees. Then we have also the small trees. Smalls are like herbs and shrubs. Then we have discussed about the types of plants, which are the big and the small. And then we have creepers, climbers, right? And also after studying and learning about the plants, the different types of plant, now we can, if we look at the plants, we can identify that, okay, this is a herb, this is a shrub, then this plant is a tree. So we can identify which plant it is. Also, these plants, they live for a very long years, especially the big ones. They used to live for a long years. Now these are some of the topics that we have discussed in our green friends. So I hope you have recalled whatever we have discussed in lesson number 1 from lesson number 1 to lesson number 7. So in my next class, I'll try to discuss the lessons in more elaborately so that you will understand it properly, and also I'll be giving you some extra questions from my next class. So today I end my class here. Try to listen to whatever I have said in this video carefully, so that it becomes easy for you which chapter consists of what. So here I end my class. Thank you.